I think Drake said it best. He's gonna ask for the code to the Wi-Fi to show me friends on the timeline just to tell me they ain't really friends. Bro, I done seen it too many times, bro. Yeah, this is my friend, but I really don't like her. She's not my friend. Why are you talking to her? Why
Actually,
is she
yeah,
around
yeah,
you?
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say nothing, but you know,
Yeah, yeah.
I've dealt with a similar situation. Yeah, you're right. It was a lot of that.
And then you sitting here like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ain't none of the
Just
homies I
fakes.
talk to damn near daily.
Be
Yeah, I'm
on
cool.
the phone talking shit about the bitch, but then be on the timeline hard. Yes, bitch, work on the
Like,
timeline,
what?
gassing them and shit.
Nah, bro.
Whatever valuables I can scrounge.
Should be
It's the
weird,
only thing
dog.
keeping her alive.
Women don't be having like real friends.
But now,
Keep that energy away from me this year and
that
beyond.
blast,
Facts.
damnation rock.
That's a red
tore
flag
my
right there.
leg
Let me tell
to
y'all that. That's
shreds.
one. If there's
If I
any
don't
red
reach the
flag, it's
smuggler
that right
by
there.
nightfall, she'll be gone.
Talking shit
I've
about her best
offered all
friends
that I
or her
have
friends,
as
period.
reward, but no
Oh,
one's
that's my
willing
friend,
to
but
risk the zone.
shit, dog.
I don't have long left. I need Teresa to read my last
That's
words.
my best
so she
friend, but
knows
I don't
that
tell
I
him nothing.
fought as long as I could, and that I sent her as much as I could.
That shit sound goofy as hell when you
It
fucking say it
do.
loud. Like,
Dude.
okay. Okay. Ba, ba, ba.
How long y'all been friends? Like a year and a half? Yeah, that's crazy.
How that's your best friend? Like, what?
I know my best friend's just like middle school, bro.
I don't throw that best friend shit around like that.
Bro. Let alone friend.
Yeah.
Because that implies I can rely on you. And you learn quick, fast who you can rely on, who you can't. Ask your friend to help you move.
Yeah.
That's who you know who your real friends are.
Smiling in your face.
And you want me to help you move your couch, risk a disc in my back? They gotta really like you, bro. They gotta really like you.
Shout out to Black Newton with the sub. Appreciate it. So I've never had a best friend. Probably never will. Freaking. I keep a lot of good friends, but like I don't like to be too reliant on one person. I don't think that's healthy for not only you but that person.
Best person to count on is yourself. Facts. A hard lesson I had to learn time and time again, but facts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's unfortunate. It's a constant reminder. Every few years, I feel like I get that. Don't expect from others what you expect from yourself. Keep your investment low so you won't be let down. There is no side missions, I guess.
Who the hell is she?
I put my boy on there, Kevin Samuel. He was like, hey, yo, he ain't wrong.
Hold on.
He's being facts. And then watch a whole marathon. Like, yo.
You get addicted when you first find them. This shit is funny.
Yo, it is.
I like this arrangement.
It's honestly kind of sad when you like
how delusional these women are. Yeah,
bruh, it's like I want a man that makes $400,000. Do you know a man that makes $400,000?
Bitch, do you know what they do? Like, yeah, they're rappers. Like, and that's always the answer to either rappers or ball players.
Hunting one of your
Be like, okay, first and foremost, they're not high value. They just make a lot of money. They're gonna cheat on you. If you want a man that makes that type of money and that works a regular job, what does he do? And the worst part is, one of my favorite videos that he did where he exposed a lot of women is he was talking about like how a lot of modern women disrespect blue collar men, when in actuality the man that they describe as most of them want, their better chances of getting one is a blue collar man. A lot of blue collar men make 100,000 plus because they own their own roofing business or plumber business, electrician business. Like they all make a shit ton of money. And the white collar men respect those men too because they know they need them. But a lot of women disrespect those dudes. They don't even know they be making money like that. Yep. Yep. And it's always like, oh, so is it about you want the money or is it the money and the image?
Yeah, but that's status, dog.
Shit is fucking pathetic. Is this optimized well? It runs well on PS5. I'm not playing PC.
It's like a relationship. I'm talking about for a lot of things, my nigga. Like, there's a lot of cause and effect people choose to blatantly ignore, and it's like, nah, bro, you gonna have to deal with that one day.
All right. people want stuff that benefits them at the end of the day and not really caring about the bigger issue. It's my money and I want it now.
Quick work.
I'm at the point where I no longer give a fuck. I'm not trying to help nobody. I am entirely too old. Shout out to the 1,000 people we got up in here though. I'm entirely too old to be caring about that shit. Like, bro, this is the train. You either on it or not. That's how I feel.
I'm playing with him. I'm in his backpack right now. I'm like Clark. Whatever that man's name.
I don't date potential no more. I'm asking hard questions, talking to several women. I ask them all the same thing. What are your goals in life? What do you want? What are you trying to build? What are your hobbies? I'm not gonna hope nobody get it together no more.
I'm putting in the work.
He said, bruh, same. Yep. And they be thrown off when you be asking these type of questions and shit. Yep, you being cute ain't enough. You being cute will get you fucked. That's about it. I told my mom, my mom was like, don't become a complete asshole. She's like, I understand, you know, I understand where you're coming from after all the shit you dealt with, but don't become a complete asshole. I was like, oh, I won't. But I was like, one thing you gonna understand though is, I said my resources are reserved for my wife. That's it. And she's like, don't be like that. And I was like, nah. I was like, I'll take her out to eat and shit, you know, get you something for your birthday or Christmas. That's about it. They always call them gay or misogynist. Oh yeah, whenever they don't like something they always call them gay. I think that's funny. It's funny too because I've never actually once thought he was gay. You know, I just thought he'd like to be well dressed and wear cologne. I think bougie would have been a better word.
He definitely outclassed.
Yeah, but I never thought he was gay.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't think he was gay at all. Or maybe it's just all in the elaborate scheme. Apparently he was married before.
Yeah, he was married twice, and he said that both the failed marriages was his fault. But that's one of the main talking points they try to hold against him, and he be ready to debate that shit. Like, he openly talks about that, how he's failed.
At least he knows.
And he says that's what makes him more qualified because he's learned. I was like, true. I was like, at least you own that shit.
I wish I had OG to tell me some shit. But hey, man, you live and you learn and get your heart broken.
Yes, sir. I think the funniest insult I seen one of the funniest thrown his way was somebody, because you know, once you get popular, people start making videos about you. Somebody made a video it was an exposed video, and they say he don't have a real job, he's an image consultant. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, bruh, just, that's a job. I'm gonna need you to stop. And the funny thing is, if you watch his older videos, he didn't start doing relationship videos until maybe like a year and a half ago, and they started taking off, so he doubled down on that. But if you go watch his older videos from like 2 years ago and shit, it's all like cologne recommendations and how to dress better as a man and shit. So like you could tell that was his job, and he knows what he's talking about. So that's what I would say. He's faking it because he's an image consultant. That's not a job. He's never had a job. Well, okay.
That's how you know he's successful, bro. When they hating on you for no reason.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else tell you, like, I will always laugh at the Boondocks where like, it's satire obviously, but like, why he's like, you ain't doing nothing unless any words are hating on you. And it's like, as horrible as that sounds, it's true.
Yeah. You ain't high enough on the radar. They ain't talking about you. Or those older videos of him talking to younger men. Yeah. He's just talking more to women because obviously it's bringing in the views. He's going to double down on it to grow his platform, which I'm not mad at. Because they keep coming in droves. To the point where now he's doing Instagram live videos where he's just debating women, and that shit is fucking funny. The worst part about it too is when he debates them, like 90% of them come on and they admit they don't even watch him. They see a clip where he gets taken out of context. They misquote him and then they get sunned. I'm just like, why do y'all keep doing that shit? If you don't watch him, why do you want to give your opinion on something?
They want to talk. That's all. when I realized a lot of people just want to talk for the sake of talking, it changed my perspective about, like, for example, conversations and debates, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have debates to actually like talk about
Talking
it.
points, you mean?
They just want to respond.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dog, like you didn't even hear what I said, did you?
Oh, yeah, are you debating to even learn anything, or are you just trying to be right too?
Exactly, like, bro, you just talking, fam. Like, relax.
Facts.
And then the worst ones would be, I feel, yeah, but I just said this, which is a fact.
Yeah. Nobody cares what you feel because we're talking about
What it is
what's
and
real.
not what
Yeah.
it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that, but
Or another one of the main counter arguments I see when he debates people is they always talk about anomalies or exceptions, and he's always what they don't understand about the context of his conversation is he's never talking about the exception. He's talking about the rule,
exactly.
and he's had to get multiple people because of that. Where he'd be like, "Ma'am, you know, would you
Oh,
agree
one
the average
friend.
woman does X, Y, and Z?" And she'll be like, "Yeah." So why would you tell them to do the opposite? Like, I understand something worked for you. You're a special case. But we're trying to get people the best results. You want an 80 to 90% success rate, or you want a 10% success rate where you're the exception?
More we was talking. What would you tell the younger women now? And what advice would you give younger women? And like Saudi would not say what age range to get married or to like really focus on like starting a family.
Wouldn't answer the question. Yeah, I think that's the one I had linked in the DM. Yeah,
It's like, bro,
answer the fucking question.
exactly. Like